Tell your father Happy New Year. Tell your mother Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Tell your mother Happy New Year. Tell your father Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy
Hey,
Christmas.
I'm got the Sicilian Love Sauce going, and it's almost 5:20, which is close enough to 4:20 that today on Sunday we could do a set. So give me a second and then join me out in the courtyard, will ya? Hey, okay, done with that. It's time for a set, right? It's the 23,027th day of my existence in this life. And it's the 22nd of December in 2024. And it's the Sunday before Christmas. And Sunday means sesh, right? So let's start with that right now. So making the sauce. The Sicilian Love Sauce, as we've come to call it in our branch of the family, stems back to my grandpa, Martino, my great-grandpa, Philip Martino. He emigrated here from Sicily. I forgot the name of the little town that he came from, but he landed in Chicago. He eventually passed it on to my grandmother, who made it for her family, and she passed it on to my mother, who made it for our family, and she passed it on to me. So I'm in the process of passing it on to our kids, but not quite telling them all the ingredients because I want them to keep coming back for more. Excuse me again. We're situated here in the courtyard because it, well, obviously is dark, but it's also sprinkling a little bit now. It's supposed to rain a little bit harder. It's a little chilly out there. In here, it's not quite as cold, and I've got to keep an eye on my sauce. So I thought this would be a good place to spend a little bit of time with you. Isn't it funny? I was thinking, isn't it funny how food is such an integral part of our holidays, our holiday memories in particular. Something about the aroma of our Sicilian Love Sauce waffling through the air, something about the aroma of cookies, Christmas cookies being made and things being baked. And I'm sure that your family has their favorite delicacies, the traditional dishes that we all, partake in. I know back in the day, my mother used to have a really big deal on Christmas Eve, and she would make all these different kinds of things, Armenian food and the Sicilian Love Sauce and a ham and a turkey, and and we had as many as 40 people at a couple of those events. That they were legendary Christmas Eve parties on Christmas Eve. So I was really fortunate to grow up with that. But there are certain things that still evoke memories from when I was a child. The sauce is one of them. The smell of sugar cookies. I don't really like sugar cookies, like eating them, but I love the smell of them. A few other things like that are just, you got to have it or it ain't the holiday. You know what I mean? But I was going to talk a lot more about this subject, but honestly, food is food, right? You got to have food for the holiday, and I bet you're making some good thing. That would actually be a fun thing to share. Leave in the comments something about what your 1, 2, 3 favorite things to eat at Christmas time, for example, might be. But I did a video previously about how to make the Sicilian Love Sauce, and I did leave a couple things out. And I don't really have much else to tell you guys. I don't know if it's been that way for you, but of course, there's always the chaos of the holidays. Kelly and I went to 3 different stores looking for a certain item that we didn't find, but we found a couple of other items that we bought everywhere we went. We went to the grocery store thinking we're going to go in for a strategical, we need this, this, and this to make our dinner stuff. And we ended up, meandering through the store and spending $300. Well, thank goodness Safeway has a pretty decent app. It saved us about $100 and something bucks, but still. Oh my goodness. It was something that was really getting on my nerves, really triggering my anxiety, really pissing me off sometimes. It was really interesting to me because that chaos was balanced on the other side with just spending time together, just Kelly and me, like back in the old days when it was just her and me. And it was, ride or die. It was me and her against the world as we trudged through the aisles of Target or Big Five or wherever the hell the places were that we went. It was a really beautiful moment, and it really was an intimate thing. And another thing that happened just yesterday, got new wedding rings. They were actually going to be for our anniversary, which is not until July. And we got to talking, and there was some kind of sale at this place online that she likes to buy jewelry called Dreamland. And I bought it on Thursday without telling her, because there was not only was the sale going on, but I got a 20% off discount for being a new customer. And so I figured, well, I got the 20% off. I'll have it, the rush delivery. And when I did it on the website, it said it wouldn't be here until the 26th. And lo and behold, guess what showed up yesterday? And I was so excited. And I had to tell her, because she has not been with a wedding ring for 2 years now. It was actually this time of year that she, her hand got smashed in a rolltainer against the wall at when she worked for Dollar General. And her ring saved her finger from getting smashed really bad, but the ring broke. So I was really excited to, reciprocate and give her a piece of jewelry. And of course, if she had a silver 5mm band, around her finger, I had to have one too, because the gold one with the diamonds doesn't cut it anymore. Because, I don't want people to make any mistake. Who's married to who here? It's me and her. The challenges that have besieged our family over the last month, 5 weeks or whatever it's been, really kind of needed to happen to make the holidays shine. It's sort of like that idea that the stars need the dark to shine. The stars, you wouldn't know they're there if it didn't have the dark for you to see them. So darkness isn't always bad, right? In certain contexts, at least, it is something that's helpful, useful. And that's kind of how I'm thinking about the challenges. My surgery was really, quite challenging for me. And I think I did pretty good. I bucked up and did what I had to do and faced down the challenge, and I feel better for it. And I feel better overall. I am recovered. I'm not quite 100% yet, but much better than I was a few weeks ago. It's sort of like, well, we've got through it, and here we are. It's Christmas time. It's here again. I just feel like we needed those rough moments to remind us of the joyful moments that are upon our door right now. Today's the 22nd. Tomorrow's Monday, the 23rd. That's pretty much the last day of business for me. The 24th is going to be all about the family. The 25th is all about the 26th through probably the new year, basically, is, doing business, but like I'm just kind of chugging along, not really many deadlines. A lot of calling and catching up with people. I think that's what my goal is for that week, is just touch base and, hey, how were your holidays? And what's going on in the new year kind of conversations. And I owe a couple of people some packages that tonight we're going to finish trimming it, that are going to go out tomorrow, last day of business. I don't know if you'll get them before Christmas, but certainly before the new year. And these are all VIP people. They're all of them that I'm sending them to subscribe to this channel. What they're getting this year is a VIP sampler kit of our what we grew in the Bliss Garden. Okay. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but enough to have a good time and dream about the time that we can do this together again. Shall we? Change out this bowl. I love this bowl that Maggie gave me, but it's really small, man. Wow. So, D. Phillip, all the subscribers get Christmas packs like that? No, not this year, for certainly not. And in the future, probably not either. It's just VIPs. People who subscribe that are VIPs. Who's a VIP? Well, they know, because we engage outside of the videos that I make. They're the people who send emails to me at my pops@dphillip.com address, or even my Gmail account, if you have that address. They're people who leave comments, and we strike up conversations about other things, or even conversations about what I was talking about, but delving into it a little bit more. Those are VIPs. And I like giving gifts. I think I said that recently on one of the 3Gs things, but I like the art of gift giving. And I really like the expression I see on people's face when they open up something that I got them. I try to be very thoughtful, and I try to be very conscientious of everything about it, to a fault sometimes. But when I share this is something even deeper, because I grew it myself. I spent day after day from basically April through October going out there once or twice a day, watering them, giving them nutrition, playing music for them, chanting my magic words, dancing around with them, and just loving on them. A lot of love went into these plants, because my philosophy is, if you take care of your plants, they're going to take care of you. You know what I mean? So what we're enjoying right now, what we are imbuing, is some golden sands from this year's Bliss Garden. And pardon me a second, all right? Yeah, I'd be interested to know what you think about me. I'm shooting what you think about me in general, but what you think about the way that I've been shooting the sesh on Sundays, but I haven't been posting it until Tuesday or Wednesday even. I'm curious, what do you think? Does it make a difference? Do you see it any differently? Does it make it any less, authentic? It certainly is a Sunday sesh, because here we are sitting on a Sunday evening having a sesh. Whether you see it on Sunday or not is really not important, is it? Or maybe you watch it next Sunday, so you're like a week behind. You're a week in the past, man. Come on, get with it. Be here now. And speaking of being here now, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday. I hope that you are spending the holidays with people that you love. I hope that you have good food, good music, and you share a lot of smiles, make a lot of memories. But man, I dig it. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're all alone in the world. Fucking holiday sucks. I say it from the heart, man. Have a really good holiday. And like we always say around here, take care of yourself. Be safe out there to keep your daughter up. All right. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Season's greetings to all. From the family Chalmers to you wherever you may be. Have a very, very good New Year.
Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, tell your mother. Happy New Year, tell your father. Happy Christmas, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy.